I'm Paul Bakke with Behavioral Sciences of Alabama, and I'm with Dr. David Barnhart. We're both licensed counselors at Behavioral Sciences of Alabama, and we are going to talk about scrupulosity and some common compulsions associated with scrupulosity type of OCD. The person feels compelled to do these things in order to relieve anxiety. That's the key to all of this, is the compulsion and feeling like they have to do these things in order to relieve anxiety. Number one, Dr. Barnhart.
Yeah, excessive praying. So an individual with religious scrupulosity might be triggered by an intrusive thought that they feel is wrong or immoral or sinful. And in order to help themselves feel better, the compulsion is to pray. And so, and sometimes repetitive praying in order to get to the place where they feel like they've either been sincere enough or they've done it right.
Could be a number of times. It could be that until I get this feeling. Okay, so number two would be confession. That would be some individuals may feel like they have to confess their perceived sins or transgressions repeatedly, even for minor or even imagined problems or sins. Number three.
Yeah, and seeking reassurance. Big deal, so you try to feel better. And it's not that this is uncommon that you might seek reassurance from somebody, but the difference with scrupulosity OCD is that it tends to never satisfy the individual, except for this very brief time, and then they have to go seek reassurance again.
Lots of repeating, and a lot of times the person hasn't done anything wrong.
Yeah, well, it just could be just an intrusive thought that they don't have any control over, as none of us have control over.
Do you think that's bad? Do you think that's bad that I thought that? And the loved one is most often the time saying, "Oh, that's no big deal," and then it just continues. All right, number four would be avoidance of religious triggers. This individuals may avoid situations, places, or people that may trigger those religious obsessions or lead to some kind of sinful thoughts or actions. So this could be something like, I'm not going to watch this particular TV show because of the content, because if I watch that content, it's going to make me sinful. It's going to make me, it's going to trigger me to do something against my religion. And then there's some even positive things that they may avoid doing, like church. Like, I'm not going to go to church because I'm going to get triggered that everybody else is going to judge me, and I'm not doing as much as I'm supposed to. I'm not praying right. I'm not participating in the religion correctly. So the person may avoid even going to church. And last but not least, number five.
Excessive reading of religious texts in order to feel better. So feeling compelled to, I need to read this scripture. And maybe I need to read it carefully. Did I comprehend it? Again, we get into the repetitive nature of compulsions.
Yes, and the questioning of, is this right? Did I do that? Is this constant internal questioning where, as part of OCD, person doesn't trust their internal states. So they're either questioning themselves, doing something to make them feel better, or asking someone else to help them feel better about it. All right, so let's go over the five one more time.
All right,
Barnhart, you start with the first one.
Excessive praying. You got to pray till it's right.
All right, number two, confession. Got to confess those sins to make themselves right. Number three.
Seeking reassurance. Somebody tell me that I'm okay.
Tell me I'm okay. Number four would be avoidance of religious triggers, either something that's can make them feel like they're doing something wrong, or maybe they're not doing it right enough, like going to church or watching a movie or participating in some kind of activity. And then finally, number 5.
Excessive reading. Again, another way of checking to make sure that I'm okay.
So those are the 5 common ones.
There are many. Those are 5 common ones.
Right. But the main thing to remember is that they can come in lots of different forms. And if they're repeated, irrational, making you feel better about something that's regarding some religious activity or belief, that's part of scrupulosity.
Absolutely.
All right.
Negative reinforcement. Make
Right.
myself feel better.
In order to not feel bad.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. That's it. Have a good day,
Thanks.
everybody. Thanks for joining us.